put on Facebook exactly what I just said. This makes me mad. I hate getting emails like this to where they want demonic. And I even emailed the person back, and I put on the Facebook what I had emailed back saying, demonic cases are rare. Even if I had one, I would not, freaking go spread the word about it, blah, 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 blah. And basically, that we need to take this field back and show that it's not something that is always scary, because I believe that a lot of these pop-up teams are getting into it for two reasons.
Fame, fortune, and limelight, and all that good
That's
stuff.
more than two.
Limelight is the same thing as fame.
They're getting into it because of the fact that they think that the minute they walk in a location, snap of the finger, there's going to be activity, because that's what these TV shows show nowadays. Number two, they're going into this field thinking it's all demonic. They're going to find something demonic, and they're going to get put on TV because they found something demonic. So these teams are basically going and looking for that thrill, looking for that, ooh, scary. But the problem with this is they are actually going into people's homes some of the times and scaring these poor people.
And that's not cool.
No. And then these poor people are left going, because they're like, oh my God, you have a demon. Okay, bye. And then these people are left going, oh my God, I have a demon. What am I supposed to do?
And here's the sad part about it. They're not going in there to help anybody. They're going in there to
document.
Not even document. They're just going in there to get their thrill.
Yeah, they're not really helping the person at all.
Because the last 4 teams that contacted us wanting locations or advice or any kind of help into how to get into the field and do this, as soon as you mention you have to be there for the client first, you need to learn to debunk things and not call everything paranormal.
They were out.
They were out.
Also with research and evidence review.
They didn't want none of that. They just wanted the thrill of what they see on TV.
Yeah, which it's nothing like that.
It's boring.
Yes.
Oh my God, is it boring?
But, TV is portraying this field to be that. And so we're getting a lot of the wrong people in this field. And I can't say this enough, I miss shows like Ghost Hunters that would go out there and show, look, you got to debunk this. And they would show, things being debunked. And I remember the first couple seasons of Ghost Hunters, Jason hated calling anything paranormal. It took all he had to finally say, yes, we believe it's a ghost, because they were constantly trying to debunk.
Yeah. If you want to know what ghost hunting is really like, go out in the woods, stare at a tree for 4 hours, waiting for it to fall. Seriously. Wait for it. Just go out there with the expectation this tree is going to fall and just sit there and wait for it. I guarantee you won't sit there for 4 hours. You'll be like, this is freaking boring, ridiculous. It's not going to happen.
Oh my goodness.
And then one day it will.
One day it will.
Just not while you're sitting there.
But, that's the problem, though, is a lot of these, teams are going in there with the thought of something is going to happen. There's going to be a ghost here. And that's fine and dandy if you're going into, wherever, for the thrill. But if you're actually trying to help a business or help a resident, you can't go in there with that, thought of, ooh, I'm going to find a ghost. Ooh, it's going to be evil. Because you're truly not helping anyone. And unfortunately, there has been teams that have done that. And we get phone calls going, what do I do now? And people scared and worried and not knowing where to turn. And then I've also talked to people that aren't in this field. And when they find out what I'm doing, they will either A, say, oh, you must work for the devil because it's all demonic. Or B, oh, that field is so stupid. I watch those TV programs and they're so fake. So the TV honestly isn't doing this field any good with half those shows out there. They're really not.
Yeah, everybody watches wrestling even though they know it's fake.
Oh, I don't even go there. But, we really do need some TV shows out there to kind of, and I'm not saying take the demonic blah, blah, blah off the air. What I'm saying is having something out there that's going to counteract it, so to say. So, not have them all evil. Have some that are showing, bring back Ghost Hunters.
Let's put it this way: it's called reality TV.
It's not much reality.
Have something to balance it out.
Maybe not make every single one of them demonic. That would make a lot of sense.
Or you can have your ghost adventures. Because they're not going anywhere. Too many teeny boppers. I know. Old word. Millennials never understand it.
Too many people have a crush on Zach.
Yeah. That's great. He's got his fan base. They're all teenagers, young girls, followers. It's great. But you still, with all these shows popping up, at some point, you gotta put one in that really is reality TV.
Yeah.
What it really is.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And I know it's not always going to be complete reality because they're not going to show a team sitting around for 4 hours staring at a tree. Yeah. But I mean, they can make it closer to reality, like the fact that, like Ghost Hunters used to be, that they didn't catch anything. Or, some of the things that they did catch had to be thrown out because, it really truly wasn't paranormal. So they could do something like that, edit to the exciting parts. Yes, we understand that. One thing that I loved about Ghost Hunters is a lot of the times when, you would see the team like get scared, it was usually over bugs or bats or things like that. Rarely did they actually, show them scared because it was something paranormal. Bring something like that back, some humor, just something because, oh my God, I am tired of all the demonic stuff. And if more teams out there would do what we did today and email these shows back saying, look, no, I'm not going to give you anything demonic. Even if you have something demonic, no, I want to focus on something different, something lighter. Like I said, I've had negative. I will admit that. But we had a very positive thing come from it, though. We helped a family just by putting our foot down to the spirit, and it left the family alone. That's a positive, and it was nothing demonic. It was nothing evil. It was a bully in the spirit world, which unfortunately, the paranormal community has a lot of bullies. And we never bully. We never put anyone down. Even when that one team was charging the $10,000 to remove a demon, we never put them down. We never called them out. We never said anything negative to that team or about that team. What we did was say you should not charge, pointed out why you shouldn't charge, and did positive feedback as to,
what you really need to do.
Yeah, what you really need to do. We were trying to communicate with the community. This is what we need to do. Trying to communicate with clients. Never pay. And things like that. So, and when I did that post today, it took a turn again. It's like I can never post anything without it taking some type of turn and going somewhere else. I never put down the person that sent that email. I never questioned that person. I never questioned the company. I just said that I don't want to partake in anything that would show the field in a negative, demonic way. And that is what was making me upset, was the fact that that's the only time I ever get contacted is over something demonic or evil. And that's what I'm tired of. And that was my point. And again, it spiraled out of control that I had to go back and edit my post saying, look, I'm not putting down this person. I'm not putting down this company. I just don't want to participate in anything demonic or evil because I don't want the field to be looked at that way. right? We're totally against that.
Yeah.
And we've made that very clear when we've been approached for TV shows. And we have been approached. We've been approached, I don't even know how many times, about, oh, you want to be on TV, you want to do this, you want to do that. And each and every time we say, we are not going to bend to get this fame over our beliefs. Which is probably why we're not on TV.
That's exactly why we're not on TV.
Because we won't bend. We won't make this field look like it's something horrible. We stand our ground. And we will continue to do that. And always will. And that's just the bottom line. So we'll stop being preachy. And where are we on our guest?
I'm still waiting for him.
Still waiting on him, huh?
Still waiting.
He works late. Where does he live? Pennsylvania?
Connecticut.
Connecticut? Okay, I was a little off.
Oh, just a little bit.
Like just a little off. So he's at least, what, 2-3 hours ahead of us? I don't know what Connecticut, if they're on Pacific or
Atlantic.
So what time does that make that there?
Whatever it is, Eastern time.
So
that's going to make it 2 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, because, this is, a lot of times you'll hear us debating on time because of the fact that Arizona never changes time. Ever. So when you all fall back, we don't. When you all spring ahead, we don't. We stay the same time all year long.
Y'all jealous now?
We don't have to fool with these clocks. But we always like to do things like 9 p.m. Eastern. We go by Eastern time because not everyone understands Arizona time. So we have to sit here because during the winter, we'll call it, you guys in Pacific time are 2 hours ahead of us. But during the summertime, it's 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to sit here and we always have to debate, okay, so it's what time? And I have to know these things because we still have family in Ohio. So, sometimes we got to stop and think, okay, is it too late to contact family in Ohio? Yes, no.
Who cares?
Who cares? Just call them anyway. I don't think a lot of them think about that when they call us early in the morning. It's like, whatever time there, and it's still like,
oh, the sun's up. They got to be awake.
Yeah, they got to be awake, and it's like, 4 a.m. still here. No, luckily that hasn't happened too often. It used to, but not anymore. I think I yelled at them way too much for stuff like that. Like, it's too early here. Don't do that to me. Even California switches times on us. So we can't even use Pacific time because California's time is different during the winter.
Yep.
Because they go back.
They end up being the same time we are.
No, during the winter, they're an hour behind us. During the summer, they're the same time as we are. Mm. See? Aren't we glad we don't change our times? We don't have to worry about this stuff.
It's ridiculous. It's uncalled for.
Yeah, because if we were to go to California right now, they would be behind us. So see, we can't even use Pacific time. We're our own time, and nobody understands Arizona time because of the fact that we don't change our time.
I think they should all get in line and start doing it the way we do it.
Yeah, not changing it.
Yeah. It saves you so much time.
I know. We should start a movement for that.
You don't have to worry about whether you're older or you're younger. If you have to move the clock forward or backwards. Are you going to be late for work or are you going to be early?
I know. I never understood that when I lived in Ohio. You'd gain an hour of your weekend and then you would lose an hour of your weekend. Made no sense. Why would you want to do that to yourself? No fun at all. Let's start a movement for that. We should start a movement of stop daylight savings. I don't know how far we would get on that, but we did start the Paranormal Roundtable, though. And that is our new Facebook page. Go check it out. It is going to be one of those things where we are open to all kinds of discussions. There's just going to be rules of no bullying, no calling people out, things like that. Uh, and we're